Hello and welcome to Le Mans. It is time for the first round of the MEI-MPS season here at one of the most, if not the most iconic circuits in the world here in France. Circuit de la Sarthe, otherwise known as Le Mans. Not the 24-hour layout, the Grand Prix layout. Alright then, here in France, the PlayStation players have their first round at the MS Globe for Men Grand Prix de France. And you may be recognising me from Moto 3, your commentator Riley Davis, joined again by Woody Howard, who will be taking you through MPS and M3 today.
Welcome guys, great to be here.
Always a good race at Le Mans. Many good ones, as you can see. The last winners last raced in MPS in 2023, the winner being MEI-MacoiGP. Such a difficult track as well, especially those long corners, like going down the hill under the Dunlop Bridge and into
Lots
Museum Corner. Yeah,
lots of chicanes, lots of hairpins, very technical circuit, lots to learn, and many overtaking hotspots as well.
I will say a fair warning, I'm not feeling too well, but hopefully I'll just deliver you the best commentating I possibly can through this cold.
Yeah, the overtaking hotspots there.
Well, the French flag waves as the riders, all Indonesian by the way, get ready to go. Okay then, here it is. Cloudy weather here for MPS, so nothing too major. Might see some rain further on in the other classes, but yeah, when it comes to MotoGP, is Le Mans more flowy or stop and go?
MotoGP, I feel like most of it is pretty flowy. However, there's some corners you could say will stop and go. Like Garage Bear, that's a very hard corner. You got to make sure you're on the brakes like brilliantly, otherwise you're just gonna run straight off the circuit.
Yeah, it's a hard braking zone, but I suppose the fact that it's such a long corner, it's a bit of a in the middle sort of thing. It's probably the corner that talks both angles, because it's hard braking. And it's one where you sort of make a V shape out of the corner, but at the same time you've got to maintain a lot of speed through it.
And it's off camera as well, so it's a very technical corner.
Exactly. Now, just remember, only 5 riders today, as we're about to take you through the grid. But I'm sure that can change. Join up now for MEI-MPS and get your name in the hat for the season. Obviously, more than 5 riders on the official grid, just only 5 riders could make it today in this MPS race. Obviously, they didn't compete at Qatar, so this is their first round. So it's all to play for here at Le Mans. And of course, if you didn't know, not the 24-hour layout that you may be used to with the 24-hour Le Mans, be it on 4 wheels or 2 wheels. Well, no, 2 wheels uses the Grand Prix layout, just as MotoGP does. It's a bit too dangerous for us 2 wheels lovers. Yeah. I don't think it would be that good anyway, especially with that long straight.
Exactly, it should mostly be straight.
We like to corner here on motorbikes. Yeah. So we're just waiting for the riders to get ready now, and of course, unlike the other classes, these riders will be using the official 2024 MotoGP bikes, as we are on MotoGP 24, and of course you can't mod on PlayStation, so that is the case. And on the grid are 4 Ducatis, 2 Gresini, 1 VR46 and 1 factory, and then 1 Aprilia. I think it's all Ducatis and then 1 Aprilia. So yeah, lots of work to do. Only non-decay. Yeah, here is your starting grid then. It is Rayhan Alamin starting on pole position on the Ducati ahead of Sandy Ferdo, Erwan Garfur on the Gresini Ducati, Acme Kenzo, Vitra Mertens, Rai, Julian Shia, Bima Suryatama, Fadli Ramadan and Rahmat Alamri. Now moving to the second page, which contains riders that won't be racing today.
On the 4th row we have Iqbal Asdar from 10th place, and then 11th we have Nelson Miguelito, 12th place Joffrey Solzman, 13th Mohamed Fari, 14th Ahmed Fikri, 15th Damien Barnaby, and 16th rounding out the grid is Kenji Kanata.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. A lot of riders disconnected in qualifying, and the show had to go on as the time was ticking. So hopefully they'll be able to show up next race. Now, as far as I can see, there's definitely not going to be a change in weather conditions. It is going to be nice and cloudy all throughout, perfectly cool, perfect racing temperature, not too cold, not too warm, and no rain at all, at least for this race. But keep your eyes peeled for a few drops in the next few races here at Le Mans. Of course, Mugello next week, make sure you're there for that. And of course the tyres allocated for this round are as normal for MotoGP, the Michelin slicks, soft, medium and hard. In these conditions anyway, in MotoGP 24, in the MotoGP class, you really just want to be going soft all the time. Of course there are the soft and medium wets available, but it's not going to be raining today. Alright, just a few moments to go now, and we'll be getting racing for the first MPS race of the season. Hopefully we have no lag, and hopefully the riders are going to have a nice and good race. Might just be only a few riders, but you can change that. As I said before, join up now and join the MPS class.
Race predictions?
From what I saw of the qualifying results, Alamin got a really good lap in, so I'm going to have to say Rayhan Alamin for this one.
Me too.
But I think Sandy Ferdo on the Aprilia can give him a bit of a hard time, at least at the start, as we take a look. Alright then, it's 9 laps of Le Mans, ready to go. 4 Ducatis, 1 Aprilia. Brilliant helmet design there for Rayhan Alamin. Looks awesome. Here we go then. The number 18 lines up on pole position. The lights are red here in Le Mans for MPS. The season gets underway now for the PlayStation League, as it's a really good start from Erwan Garfur on the Gresini Ducati. A really bad one for Sandy Ferdo as Garfur goes for the lead. He's ran Alamid out wide, and he's really got a good start there. That was brilliant from Garfur. And look at Sandy Ferdo up the inside, storming through. And he's going to go for Erwan Garfur as well. Wow! I think he might run that wide though. He's broken a little bit too late. He has. Back through goes Garfur and Alamin as well. That got close. But Alamin's ran it out wide again, and back through goes Sandy Ferdo. Wow. And he's gone for Garfur as well. Aggressive start to this race from Sandy Ferdo. And up the inside again comes Rayhan Alamin. What a start to this race, as they're now going to go almost 3 wide down to Garage Ver. A late lunge from Garfur. He's going to charge up the inside. He's ran it out way too wide, almost in the long lap penalty lane there. And he comes out even behind Acme Kenzo, but he's going to get the exit to come alongside the VR46 Pertamina Enduro Ducati down to Shimano Berth. Oh, he's gone into the back of Sandy Ferdo there. He's had to sit it up. They might have lost the Aprilia rider some time. But as we predicted, Rayhan Alamin leads this first portion of the race for now.
First lap completed then, and it's been a tight one, but Rayhan leads the way.
Yeah, he's done a good job to bring a bit of a gap out now between him and Frodo. See if that Aprilia can keep up, but it looks like that Ducati showing its pace from qualifying.
Enzo's been given a long lap penalty.
Bit of lag there. Thankfully everything's alright, but Alamin's out wide. Oh yeah, Kenzo has been given a long lap penalty. Good shout there. So could see one of the Gresini riders on the podium as long as they can stick with the VR46 man. The shame he's dropped back to 4th. I mean, Garfor got a fantastic start leading into the chicane. Down into Garage Wear. It looks like Sandy Ferdo's just closed a little bit more as Alamin goes out wide. And onto the back straight then. Hopefully we're in for a battle here at the French Grand Prix. I can't tell you why it says lap 3 of 9. I think there's something wrong there. I'm pretty sure it's the second lap, is it not? Or am I, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is the second lap, I don't know. There's something wrong with the lap counter for us there. It might not be the same on your end. But, oh, one of the Gressinis have gone down. I think that's Vitra Mertens. Yeah. Yeah, so Erwan Garfor staying in 4th. He could still get 3rd here because Acme Kenzo's got that double long lap penalty. I'm not quite sure what for. Must be for trying limits warnings. An incident he was involved in 3 years ago when the championship last had MPS. As you can just see, Vitra Mertens struggling a little bit. Don't think he practiced much, unfortunately, but hopefully he'll get the motivation to get a bit better. That was alright though, that chicane, nice and strong. But clearly just trying to get the hang of MotoGP 24, I think. Might be used to Moto 3 more in career mode. Alright then, so it's Acme Kenzo, who's actually dropped behind Erwan Garfor now, so he might have done one of his long lap penalties. We'll see in a bit if that long lap penalty goes away, we're not too sure. But the number 72 follows the number 77, Ducati on Ducati action here. Gresini versus VR46 as he pulls alongside to try and go up the inside into the chicane. They're both swerving around all over the place. He's not found a way through, but wide goes Erwan Garfor, yeah. Yeah, he's had to cut the whole thing, basically, and he's definitely going to have to give up the position there. Yeah, he lets Kenzo through. Yeah, it did get a bit close. It wasn't the best rejoin there from Garfor as well, but he lost a bit of time, unnecessary time. Alright, now we start lap 3. Or the other way around, that 4. I think it's correct now for us. That's going to make it difficult. Oh wait, look at this! Garfor's sent it up the inside. He's definitely not going to get that stuck. No shot. He's a very brave man into that chicane. And oh, I just realised Sandy Ferdo's got a long lap penalty now. Cutting up the inside goes Garfor. He chops straight through on Acme Kenzo. It does look like Sandy Ferdo's started to lose a lot of time now on Alamin. Might have taken his long lap penalty already, but I doubt it. Because I believe there's a battle going on in the background.
Alamin should just have a simple run to the finish now if Ferdo hasn't taken his long lap penalty. He should have a big enough lead as he seems to go.
Yeah, he's really liking to take these track limits warnings here. Now up to the final corner. Doesn't seem like that Aprilia can stick with the mighty Factory Ducati. Which are on board with the Indonesian. Seems to me like Arthur is able to stick with this lead for now in 3rd place on that podium battle, but still not sure about Kenzo's long lap penalties. I think he's not complied with it. Yeah, he has not complied with it, so he's going to have a 6-second penalty. That's a bit silly. He should have served them there, because especially at Le Mans, it's one of the shortest long lap penalties. Loses you maximum of 2 seconds, and he's just gained himself an extra 2 on the end there.
Yeah, not very cool there for Kenzo. Definitely. It's basically like going wide at Garage Wear.
Yeah.
Like penalty lane, so it's definitely not a right call, and he'll have a 6-second penalty.
He's just got to hope Garfur ends up with a long lap penalty as well. But even then, Garfur could take it, and he'll be within range of that 6 seconds as long as he keeps the pace clean. As we're on board.
Has a long lap penalty.
Oh wow, perfect timing. Kenzo, I think, has served one of them and then got the penalty for the other, because it has dropped down to 1. So it now seems equal and no longer physical finish for the battle between Kenzo and Garfur. And I don't think they're that close anymore, I imagine. Kenzo might have pulled away a little bit, and that gave him a bit of room to serve one of his long lap penalties. As Alameen makes his way up. Yeah, that's in game. I'm not quite sure how it's going to translate to the actual thing, because the game's given them that, not the race director, so I'm not quite sure. But we'll see once we get to the race results. Only 2.5 laps to go then, and it's been a dominant performance from Alameen. I just say as he nearly runs it into the gravel. That would have been a disastrous way to throw this race down the drain here at Le Mans. As he short shifts into second and then third down the straight. Not much action for this one, unfortunately. I'm surprised we haven't seen Garfur and Kenzo going head to head as much as we did earlier on in the race. As wide again goes Alameen. He's struggling a little bit here. Maybe the pressure just getting to him a little bit. Now he's got a bigger gap to Sandy Furdo. The reality might be settling in that he might be able to win this race, and I think he definitely can, because with 2 laps to go he leads by a strong margin as we remain on board with your race leader, the number 18, Rayhan Alameen, on the factory Ducati. A strong campaign to start off the season here in MPS, especially since the riders who will be competing next round wouldn't have been here because of all the disconnections we had in qualifying, the people who didn't show up.
Turn up today might have just won. Whoever wins the championship, the extra points they get from this round.
Yeah, exactly. As Rayhan Alameen runs out really wide. Pure black Alpine Stars helmet there. Nice and stylish. There's one thing though to look out for. There could be another dominant force just resting in the desert, because next up is Mugello, and I imagine there'll be more people turning up for that one. Mugello's a fan favourite as... I think he's taking his long lap penalty there. I think he's assisted as well. That looked very AI to me. But I think he's got that done. I don't know. It looked like he clipped the green at the start. I'm not sure. As he makes his way into the chicane, he's wide. He's managed to stay on it as Rayhan Alameen starts the final lap. 1 lap to go for the Indonesian, who leads the way on the factory Ducati. What a brilliant job from him. He got knocked up a little bit at the start, just got a bit ruffled, but he kept his cool and pushed on forward, and just remembered that he was the fastest man out there, and he has more than improved that, as he now leads this race by a huge margin. Oh, Akmi Kenzo lagging a lot there. That looks like it sorted itself out now. I don't know how close he is to Garfur, but he's actually really close to Fitra Mertens behind him, who has been struggling in this race. So I'm quite surprised that Mertens has actually been able to catch up to Kenzo. I don't think he's hit the floor, we would have known. But a disappointing race for Mertens. But just remember, he might be even, you know, further back in the next few races. A 5th place could do a solid job for his championship standings. There's only one sector to go now for Rayhan Al-Amin. It might not have been the most entertaining race, but it was certainly an entertaining first lap, and of course many more entertaining races on the way with M3, M2 and MGP on PC coming up right after this. Stay with us, because Rayhan Al-Amin is the winner of the inaugural round of the MPS season here in MEI. He takes victory at Le Mans, a dominant force, and won the... oh wait, oh no, I think the lap counter might be wrong. Yeah, the lap counter's wrong on our end. Terribly sorry, Dylan Leisha Spargaro. And I think Sandy Furdo is lagging quite a bit, as now we're on the final lap. He is lagging. You can just hear the bike idling as he makes his way around the chicane. This is Milestone's brilliant servers, ladies and gentlemen, and if you can believe it, it's worse than this, way worse than MotoGP 25. I've seen some crazy clips recently from 25 that just proves that the servers have gotten no better, and hopefully 26 is better for it. Sandy Furdo still lagging his way to the line, and here is Erwan Garfur, I think, just hanging on to this 3rd place. Can't see the VR46 Ducati in the background. I can hear one Ducati at the same time. Oh yeah, there's Acme Kenzo. I don't know why we didn't see him in the background, but they've both still got their penalties. Yeah, and as previously mentioned, stick with us, because the grids for M3, M2 and MGP are way more populated than MPS and will bring us some incredible racing. I can guarantee Moto 2 was an absolutely fantastic race. But yeah, it is Rayhan Al-Amin who takes victory here at Le Mans. Sandy Furdo takes 2nd place. A decent ride from him to stay on that Aprilia throughout, and Erwan Garfur should be taking home 3rd as long as he can get it to the line. What a brilliant race from Rayhan Al-Amin from start to finish. As we formerly mentioned, kept his cool after that little battle at the start. I don't think Kenzo will be able to get through on Garfur here, but he'll be hoping for a mistake from the Grassini rider. It's going to go down to last corner. It might add a little bit of spice to this race. Could we see a crazy dive? It is Rayhan Al-Amin taking victory. I don't think Kenzo got that. It is definitely Erwan Garfur. What a brilliant race from the factory Ducati man. And I think the penalties for Furdo, Garfur and Kenzo don't apply because they all had one each. But yeah, Kenzo had the bigger penalty anyway, so he might even be behind Vitra Mertens. But we will see. I'm not quite sure how far behind Mertens was. So just waiting for them to pull back into Parc Fermé after that French Grand Prix. How hard is it when you've got such a big lead? I mean, you might just know that you're the fastest out there, but not everybody's got the mentality of Marc Marquez. How do you manage something like that?
It's just make sure, don't let the pressure get the best of you. Make sure you focus on the next lap and stay in the moment. You don't wanna be thinking about the end of the race. You want to just stay in the moment. Maybe think about what's going to happen next lap. How are you going to judge the lap? How are you going to take the lap? And then make sure you follow up with it and not fall to the pressure. So it's a very hard game, but if you can handle the pressure, there's no reason why you can't win a race with a massive lead.
Yeah, I'd say it's harder to win a race with a massive lead than in a battle, because when it gets to the battle, you're so hyper focused, you haven't got time to think about how nervous you are about winning. And I imagine that's what they were thinking at the start. Well, here you go then, your results for the MS Clos for Men Grand Prix de France for MPS.
So Rayhan Al-Amin takes the win. with the fastest lap as well, so he'll get some extra points for that. Sandy Furdo in second place, Irwan Gurfo in third, Ahmi Kenzo in fourth, and Fitra Mertens in fifth place. Of course, only 5 riders today. Hopefully we get a bigger showing next week.
Yeah, a lot more riders have signed up than riders that have turned up, so hopefully they will be around for the next one. A few more different nationality riders here from the Netherlands, from France and from Japan, in Kenji Kanata and Nelson Miguelito and Damien Vanab. But it's a shame that Damien couldn't show up today to his home Grand Prix, but I'm sure we'll see him out next time at Mugello, and if you want to get involved, make sure you're there for it. Of 127.6 then, and it'll be max points for Rehan Alamin in the championship for sure, because he gets pole position, the race win and the fastest lap, a grand slam almost for the number 18 Indonesian. Alright then, your rider standings as formerly mentioned. Maximum points scored for Rehan Alamin in round 1 with 28 points, a whopping 8 points now ahead of his closest rival Sandy Furdo, and of course the championship standings reflect the race results with Furdo, Garfur, Kenzo and Mertens. That will be good for Mertens just to grab a few extra points on the end and help out his chances at a top 5 in the championship, depending on how many people show up. As you can see, clear Ducati dominance, Furdo the only Aprilia out there.
Here's your constructors standings. Ducati of course lead the way, 25 points, and Aprilia in second as there's only one Aprilia on the grid.
Yeah, there are no points for Yamaha and Honda unfortunately, and nobody signed up on board the KTMs yet, so make sure you join up if you've got a PlayStation and MotoGP 24 and see if you can get racing today in the MEI MPS Championship. They need more riders and we need you. Alright then, your team's standings for that one. Ducati lead the way of course with the 28 points that was scored by Alamin, and then Grassini only 1 point behind thanks to there being 2 riders on track, so 1 point behind the factory Ducati team. Could take the lead next time out if there's a good race for Mertens or Garfur. Aprilia third, VR46 fourth, and then obviously the rest of the teams with no points yet, but that can soon change. Next round at Mugello, it's an Italian manufacturer dominance for now.
So Iwan, congratulations, that was quite an unexpected podium today after a strong battle with Ahmi, and it's also your first podium in the MPS class or PlayStation class. How are you feeling right now and how do you reflect on that fight on the track today? So yeah, Irwan.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much. Honestly, I'm feeling really incredible and I'm so happy and emotional right now. This podium was totally unexpected for me, and I didn't expect that I will get my first podium in first round. This podium means a lot for me, and yeah, the battle with Ahmi was intense from the beginning. We are pushing each other really hard from the first lap until the last lap. Yeah. But unfortunately, Ahmi made a small mistake and crashed on lap 6, and that became advantage for me. Yeah, from that moment I knew I had to stay calm and yeah, stay focused and bring the bike to the finish line safely. So yeah. Many more to come and on to the next one.
Okay, thank you very much everyone. That was an amazing race that you have today, battling with Ahmi from the start until finish, as Ahmi making a mistake there, and I don't remember the lap, but you just say it. So yeah, congratulations and thank you very much being with us today in the interview, Irwan. So yeah, I will give it back to Riley.
Alright then, thank you for that interview, Luzan. That was Garfer on his third place, and now we go back to Luzan for our interview with Sandy Ferdo.
So Sandy, congratulations on the podium. It's great to be speaking to you again here, not as rival this time, but as colleagues. And early mistake creates a gap to Rayhan in the early lap, but yet you still managed to secure a podium finish. And how do you reflect on that race and the way you recovered, Sandy? So yeah.
Hello, Lucen. Nice talking to you. Yes, I was a little hesitant to fight at the first lap because I fatigued in the front circuit. So I just playing casually. Mungkin maybe next race I get the winner.
So yeah, then again, congratulations for you, Sandy. Got a first podium in 2025-2026 after a leading the positions early on this month on January, I think. But then again, congratulations for you, Sandy, and we hope that you will be back again in the podium in the next race, I think in round 4 in Sachsenring. So yeah, good reasons to be back on the podium, Sandy. So yeah, congratulations once again, and I will give back to Raleigh.
Alright then, that was Ferdo's reaction to a strong second place at Le Mans, and now your race winner with Luzan, it's Rayhan Alamin.
So Rayhan Alamin, congratulations. After a season spent adapting to Macoi Grand Prix last season, you've come out this year with a victory on the opening Macoi PlayStation race, taking a pole position and the fastest lap as well. A perfect weekend for you, as I could say. And how would you sum up this performance today? And what does it say about your progress coming into this season?
Yeah, it was an amazing race. I mean, I didn't expect to win it all. Last year I adapted really well to the MacoiGP, I think, because I was fighting for the win almost in every race. Then after last year in MacoiGP, I prepared myself, doing a lot of time attacks to improve my pace. This win is very important for the championship, especially since it's my first win in this competition. But I can't get too excited or overjoyed because this is just the beginning, and there are still a lot of race to go. And I can't underestimate the other riders because they have a good pace, and they are really fast. But I'm ready to fight until the end of the season.
Okay, thank you very much, Rayhan Alamin. So that was so positive from you, and you will keep this more motivation to keep going into the rest of the season. So yeah, that was good for the championship. So congratulations once again, Rayhan Alamin, and thank you very much for being with me and with us today in the park for me. And thank you very much for you all that got into the podium, Irwan, Sandy Firdaus, and you, Rayhan Alamin. So yeah, then again, I will give it back to Raleigh.
And that was a very pleased Alamin after taking his victory. Thank you for that, Luzan, and definitely putting himself in the right spot for a championship challenge this season. What do you think for that race?
It was a great race. I definitely think it was a dominant force, and hopefully he can back it up next week and continue his lead in the MPS Championship at Mugello. We will only find out though.
Yeah, make sure you're there for that one. Hopefully more riders there to make life hard for Alamin and give us some more good racing, as we're about to go to the next race now, and you'll be joining us once again for M3, and then after that Ariel and Luzan for M2 and MGP.
just a memory bliss of you.
Orang bilang, kerja di dunia entertainment harus ngandelin passion. Karena dengan berani punya passion, kita bisa melampaui batasan. Passion juga yang membuat kita berani improve diri agar selalu relevan. Gue menjaga passion gue dengan berlari. Karena berlari ngajarin gue tentang berproses, disiplin, dan dedikasi. Sehingga hidup gue tetap seimbang dan terus berkembang. Tanpa passion, gue bakal sulit menghadapi hidup yang penuh rintangan. Jadi teruslah berlari dengan passionmu agar kamu bisa mencapai life goalmu. Running for Passion with MS Gloverman. Orang bilang, kerja di dunia entertainment harus ngandelin passion. Karena dengan berani punya passion, kita bisa melampaui batasan. Passion juga yang membuat kita berani improve diri agar selalu relevan. Gue menjaga passion gue dengan berlari. Karena berlari ngajarin gue tentang berproses, disiplin, dan dedikasi. Sehingga hidup gue tetap seimbang dan terus berkembang. Tanpa passion, gue bakal sulit menghadapi hidup yang penuh rintangan. Jadi teruslah berlari dengan passionmu agar kamu bisa mencapai life goalmu. Running for Passion with MS Gloverman.
Okay, so start the lap in 6th gear, keep it pinned through turn 1, downshifting to 5th only to have the bike turn. For the turn 3 and 4 second, brake at a 100 meter board, downshift to 2nd, attack the internal curve aggressively and sacrifice a bit of entry speed at turn 3 to get perfectly straight exit from turn 5. Heading into turn 6, brake at the start of the left curve, keep the bike in 1st gear and trail brake deep into the apex. Avoid an early throttle at turn 7, instead, stay patient and square of turn 8. So this ensure you hit the bike straight with maximum momentum and reach top speed faster. And for the high speed turn 9 and 10 second, hit the brake hard at the 100 meter mark. Flick the bike rapidly from right to left. The goal is to carry a smooth mid corner speed as possible. Use the exit curve of turn 10, but stay within track limit. Then hold a take line through turn 11 to minimize distance. And the final sector is all about the turn 13 and 14 double right. Brake at the 50 meter mark. Take wider entry into turn 13, allow for a massive V-line exit. Get the bike upright as early as possible out of turn 14, tuck into the bubble and use the engine full range to the line.
Hello and welcome back to Le Mans. We are back for the MS Glow for Men Grand Prix de France, aka the MEI French Grand Prix for Moto 3, as we just get ready for the riders to head to the grid now. I am Riley Davis, your lead commentator, joined by Woody Howard to take you through this one.
Hello, welcome guys. Great to be here again for M3.
A much more stacked grid. If you watched MPS, you'll know it wasn't the biggest grid, but of course, as formerly mentioned, you can change that. Get joined up now, make that difference. And if there's any seats left, I mean, join Moto 3 as well. But fresh off the back of victory then is Galang, last time out in Qatar. No, sorry, Juanda last time out in Qatar. Thanks to the penalty from Galang, who led to the line, but Juanda won the race. So do you think it'll be Juanda taking this one again, or Galang? But we'll have to wait and see, because when we read you the grid, not only you're hearing it for the first time, but we're seeing it for the first time as well. We haven't watched qualifying, and we're just waiting to get started now. It is round 2 of the Moto Esport Indonesia Championship here in France. Of course, sponsored by MS Glow for Men.
Oh yeah, unbelievable circuit. Definitely one of the best on the calendar, with rich history to back it up as well.
Yeah, and it really suits Moto 3. I mean, some of the best races in Moto 3, in my opinion, have come here. John McPhee 2020
100%.
being one.
What a race.
And of course, if you didn't know, if you're not familiar with two wheels racing, we race the Grand Prix layout, not the 24-hour layout that you see the cars use. The normal Grand Prix layout that you'll see in games like Ride 5 and Ride 6 now, if it is in the game, I'm not too sure, but Ride 6 out in a few days, of course. Can't wait for that one.
That's going to be a good one. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully Milestone have put some effort into this one.
Well, let's hope we can see some action between Juanda, Gilang and Fari, the big three in pretty much every championship. Moto 2, Moto 3, well, Moto 2 I'd say more is a big four, if I do say so myself, but yeah, MotoGP as well, all very strong competitors. They're sort of, you know, taking the whole of MEI by storm, bar MPS. And if you, obviously, with the money aside, what would you prioritise? MotoGP, Moto 2 or Moto 3?
MotoGP for me personally. I feel like it's definitely more of an active base. But here's the grid.
Yep, Gilang Aditya on pole ahead of Fari, Andre Encia, Juanda, Ego, JG, Grabian, Farhan, Radutala, Sylvester Magal and Prastio in 9th. We had to speed through that one a little bit because we started a bit later. Apologies to Fauzan Raudatula for mispronouncing that one.
4th row we have Zaki Farfan, Afrizal Fard, Ahmed Darlan, and then in 13th on row 5 we have Yogi Nur, Dui Putra, Emmanuel in 15th, and then rounding out row 6 we have Risky Saputra, Bagus, Pamuji, and towards row 8 we
have Fadli Al Farizi in 19th, Herman Safun, Farrell Firstian, Permana Waguna, Vajar Prayata, Franco Bartolini, Bin Rosmarian and Misrat Hassan lining off the grid. It is almost time to go then. The 250cc single cylinder engines that we may see go away from us soon are about to rev into life. If the rumours are true about Moto 3 moving to parallel twin 500s, there's pros and cons to it, but I'd say Moto 3 would have to be, like, looking back on it in 20 years time, will be Moto 3 was prime Grand Prix racing, wasn't it?
Definitely.
And here is the tyre allocation for this race. In Moto 3 and Moto 2, a lot more of a serious subject is tyre decisions. You have softs, mediums and hards, of course, as you do in MotoGP, provided by Michelin, unlike the real MotoGP championships with its support classes. Michelin supplies all classes in this championship in MEI. We're just waiting to get ready to go now. As you can see, the fantastic MEI custom sponsor boards with all the sponsors on, and a special shout out to all of MEI sponsors for keeping this show going and bringing this to you live Sunday morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. Oh no, Sunday, sorry, Monday, we're off schedule a little bit. Not used to it usually being Monday. But out of the three, Fari, Gilang and Juanda, who do you think is going to take this one?
I'm going to say Juanda again. He definitely has the most. I mean, he has nothing to lose really, being the champion. He knows what it feels like to win, and he shouldn't really have any pressure on his back knowing he is the reigning world champion of MEI in general.
He knows he can do the business. Winner last time out on Qatar.
Here we go then. The race in Moto 3.
Alright then, here we go. All the Moto 3 bikes lined up on the grid. A stacked grid for this race today. Gilang lines up on pole, looking to take revenge on Juanda, who lines up third. Look out for Fari in second, JG also in fifth. Look out for him getting a possible good start. Sylvester Magal in there as well. Here we go, red lights are on and they are out for Le Mans. Round 2 is underway for MEI Moto 3. It's a good start from Gilang. Look out for the Sony DRT bike of Fari up the inside, looking to make a move, and he's already going for him. Juanda as well, looking to go for them both up into the first chicane. This might get ugly. Someone's off in the gravel. Juanda's around the outside and into the lead, but he's out wide. He's having to cut the track. Oh, everybody's all over the place, and through goes Fari on Gilang. There's a crash in the background.
Big crash.
And now Fari leads from Juanda, who's going to try and sweep around the outside. That's not going to happen, surely. No, Juanda's been swept outright, and the other MS Glow for Men bike has ran out wide as well. In the background, Galang's teammate, Sylvester Magal, as Juanda is in third ahead of Ego, Fernando and JG. JG forcing Fernando out wide, but it is Fari. I did say he'd get a good start ahead of Galang. Sony DRT versus MS Go for Men Honda. And here comes Galang.
Oh, what a run.
He's pushed them both out wide. They've both run it wide. Through goes Juanda on both of them. On the switchback comes Galang. He now leads down the back straight. A good start to this race already as the two rivals of old, Galang and Juanda, are going to be side by side heading.
Here we go, another move. Surely, oh, he doesn't make it.
In Moto 3 especially, from your much experience of watching it, how do you keep your cool in such a high intensity situation at the start of the race?
It's very, very difficult to. You just have to focus, make sure you're not overthinking it. Do not go for moves that are definitely not going to happen. Just make sure you just don't be silly, and make sure you keep an eye on how long of the race there is left, because of course the race is not made in one lap. So you just have to focus, make sure to not make any silly moves, and work your way through the field if you do drop back.
Yeah, stay in the pack. So that's Founder Tula, I think, there in fourth. He's got.
Oh, there we go. Fari about to go for a move there, but couldn't find it.
Exit though, but Fari one better. Founder Tula's done a really good job. I think he was what, 12th on the grid or something. He was on a few of the back rows. Founder Tula's already up to fourth, behind Fari, but not for long as Fari. Let's go for the inside. Founder Tula to get involved. Fari Andreancia right behind Juanda, letting Galang get away now as Juanda, nearly gets hit in the rear there. Oh, big slide for Juanda. Wow, he got that completely sideways. His rear tyre must be cooking up at the start of this race, as you can just see in the background there. Fernando, Ego, Sylvester Magal and JG having a big battle as Galang runs out wide. Juanda's going to try and sneak up the inside. Oh, another slide for Juanda. What do you think's going on there?
Pushing too hard. He's just asking too much, I feel, too early on in the race.
I think we've lost Gray Binazza, unfortunately. He's dropped back to 15th, number 91, as Juanda goes up the inside. Fari trying to get involved as well. Hopefully we see this to the flag. What a race that we are seeing so far. It's Juanda versus Galang heading into turn 2. And Founder Tula is doing a really good job to stay on it here, on that lovely looking Honda. Many Hondas in this one as they go side by side up to the last two corners. Juanda likes a dive in this last corner, I know that personally. As here comes Galang into the slipstream. Fari trying to get involved as well. Could we see a 3 wide moment into the chicane here? It's starting to rain. I'm seeing raindrops. Rain! It is starting to rain, and I imagine the race will get red flagged and restarted. Only a few laps to go as Fari tries to go up the inside of Galang. Juanda's out wide, and maybe a bit of a puddle there that he must have crossed through, because Galang is back through there side by side, heading down the hill under the bridge, and now right through goes Galang, and Juanda trying to get the switch back, careful on the curbs in these slippy conditions. If the rain increases, Founder Tula might be on for a really good ride here, which, well, he's doing already. Fari's out wide, Galang's on the curb,
onto the grass.
He's pushed out Juanda. I think Founder Tula just biding his time here and saving his tyres. What do you think he's thinking right now?
Just, he clearly wants to fight for this straight away. I would tell him to slow down a bit, just focus. You still have 4 laps to go, my friend. Like, he needs to focus, make sure he can long out this race and make sure he does not go down.
Yeah, let the 3 in front of him get involved like this. 3 wide into the chicane in these tricky conditions, and Founder Tula's desperately trying to get involved.
Oh, come on, contact. Oh, double move.
Oh, 4 wide. Here we go. It's Juanda. Founder Tula comes through on Galang and Fari up the inside. He's ran out wide. That rhymes. Fari looks to come back up the inside, and he doesn't quite make it. Juanda leads then from oh my goodness, what a race so far. Founder Tula then second, Fari third, Galang fourth, and then coming into the battle as well now is Sylvester Magal, looking to assist his teammate here in the battle. What a race this is. Worth the delay, this one.
Definitely one of the best Moto3 races, we might win this all season here. Le Mans loves to bring this kind of drama.
Oh, dive from Fari up in second. They're losing time to Joanda. They need to work together. I think at this stage. Oh, Fari's disconnected. No. Oh, what a shame.
Oh.
Fari. He was in. I think he was on for a good win there with his pace. But it looks like now Gilang is getting stuck up behind Faudatula. They need to catch Joanda as we look backwards to this fight between. I can't quite tell who this is. My apologies. I believe this is Bagus Wisnu. Graby and Azza as well there. Yeah, that is great. That is Bagus Wisnu and Graby and Azza and Afrizal, if I am correct. My apologies if I'm not. Still just getting used to these riders in this championship as Grabian looks to get in the slipstream. Maybe Joanda just starting to break away, but I'm very grateful for that start to the race we just had. What a fantastic battle. As here comes Graby and Azza in the slipstream, trying to gain some more positions, but we go back to the podium battle. Joanda really starting to slip away with this one and try to take the 2 in a row.
He's definitely trying to be a dominant force in this championship this season. Is Joanda in the M3 class, and he's definitely living up to that hype he has as the MEI champion.
I think the rain has just started to stop. There's a few puddles dropping around, but Faudatula's dropped to 7th on our graphics. I think that's wrong because last time we saw him he was still in 7th. And no, I think, is that him? No, I don't think it is. Ooh. Sorry, we had some issues there with the footage, but we're all okay now. And Joanda continues to lead from Gilang. Sylvester has made his way from 3rd. I think Faudatula has fallen back because he is not in that battle anymore. What a heartbreak for the Indonesian. He was doing so well, but I was, oh yeah, he's definitely getting wet now. I didn't realise it might just be the clouds, but it is getting very wet now, and they're on slick tyres. This is treacherous conditions, and I think they might just go to the flag, you know, with 2 laps to go. Of course, in online lobbies, they get to choose. The race director gets to choose when the race gets red flagged. So it's going to be rolling to the line on slicks in the wet. Who could best replicate Brad Binder? Will it be Joanda on the KTM? Gilang, could he make some time up, or Sylvester Magal in 3rd? Graby and Azza's done a good job to recover up to 8th after his crash early on.
Oh,
crashes
big crash.
Down goes. Oh, I think I've got the names mixed up there. Yeah, I did get the names mixed up. My apologies, my sincerest of apologies. That was not Bagus Wisnu. Take a quick peek at the rider lineup. Just so I remember. Oh, down goes Grabian. That was Grabian. His race gets worse. That was Herman no, it wasn't. Sorry, my apologies again. I'm getting this pretty messed up here. As we're watching the number 61. Trying to figure out who that is on the timings, but I don't think they have the same number as they do on screen. Oh, that was an aggressive move from the Husqvarna man. I do believe that. I think that's Zaki Fathan. No, it is Bagus. That's Bagus Wisnu and Faudatula. Okay, we've got it now. We've got it. Right then, Bagus Wisnu and Fauzan Faudatula battling for this one. Oh, side by side, and on this last lap with. They're battling for that top 6 position. That would be a bit of a goodie at the end. Hang on. Wait, I've just seen on the graphics, Joanda's dropped down to 4th. Gilang to... No, 3rd, sorry. And Gilang to 4th. Sylvester Magal leads this race, and Fernando E goes up to 2nd. There might be a mistake in our graphics, and you might not see that, but I do believe it stays the same with Joanda in the lead, unless he has made a severe mistake, and I missed something.
Sylvester Magal is leading this race somehow.
Yeah, are we a lap behind or are we not? Oh no, definitely. What a shame. No, it is Sylvester Magal taking the lead of this race. There must have been a mistake from Joanda, because now Sylvester Magal leads the race from Igor Fernando.
On the last lap.
Excuse me. Sylvester Magal, I don't know if this is the last lap. We will just see before we start celebrating for him. But this race is not over. Slick's in the wettest treacherous conditions, and Duranda already looks like he's making up time. Look at the lean angle they're getting though in these conditions. On the curb, it's brave from Sylvester Magao as he comes to the line. Is it the end of the race or is it not? I'm not quite sure. It is the end of the race. I'm sorry about that delay. There was a few issues in the previous race with the graphics, but Sylvester Magao takes victory. I had no idea what happened to Joanda there in these treacherous conditions, but a brilliant ride from Sylvester Magao to stick in with that battle and take victory ahead of Igor Fernando. They both take their first podium of the season, and Joanda will extend his championship lead with third. You have to feel though for Fauzan Faudatula coming home sixth, and not a bad result for him, but what a shame. What might have been for the Master Printing TRT team. As we're just watching now, Sylvester Magao make his way back to Parc Ferme. What an absolute show that race was, especially the beginning. And unfortunately, we did not see what happened there to Joanda to let Sylvester Magao and Fernando Ego take the lead of this race. Must have, I imagine, ran wide at the chicane and went on, allowing Sylvester to pass. Hopefully we get a little bit of clarification on that. But still, Sylvester Magao leading quite low for such tricky conditions, and it's just a celebration lap. Are we going to get a wheelie from Sylvester Magao? Here we are. Slick's in the wet and he's on the back wheel. A bit of a show off there. No, Sylvester. What a brilliant race though. What a brilliant race. We wouldn't have seen Sylvester Magao taking that in the final 2 laps, would we?
Unbelievable showing. That just proves how unpredictable this class really is. It's anyone's race at anyone's time.
He looks like he's really pushing on in this cool down lap. Yeah, it's a good result from Igor Fernando after a tricky start to the season in Qatar. And of course, next week we'll bring you Mugello, the Italian Grand Prix, on its way. Make sure you're there watching that one. That will be a show and a half as he comes into Parc Ferme now. What a brilliant ride from Sylvester Magao. He really stuck in there and just basically kept his cards cool. He didn't get too frustrated, he didn't get too aggressive or anything. He just stayed there and waited for it to come to him, and came to him it did.
Here's your final results then. Sylvester Magao wins here in Le Mans. Igor Fernando in second place with Joanda in third, Gilang in fourth, Jeji in fifth, Fauzan in sixth, Bagus in seventh, Nugroho in eighth, Ahmed in ninth, Gribian Azar in 10th, Yugi Noor in 11th, Farizal Fard followed by Prestillo, Zaki Vartan, and in 15th, Dui Putra.
Fastest lap for Joanda as well, so that'll get him an extra point towards his championship. So Honda 1-2 there. I bet they're quite surprised with that, the MS Glofamen team. They would have been expecting Galang to take the first win for the team, but it was indeed Sylvester Magao who took victory on the number 56 Honda RC250GP. Hopefully we'll see Sylvester Magao inject himself into a bit of a championship challenge next season. No, sorry, throughout the season. I've just realised as well, Sylvester Magao and Igor Fernando did the exact same fastest lap time.
Anyway, in 16th place is Emmanuel, 17th Herman Saffin, 18th Fadli Alfaziri, and in 19th it is Rizky Saputra, rounding out the final grid here at Le Mans. Of course, Fari out after disconnecting.
Yeah, that's a big shame for Fari. That's going to really hinder his championship challenge. Alright then, your rider standings. Joanda extends his championship lead 8 points ahead of Gilang, courtesy of that fastest lap. And then Sylvester Magal moves up to 3rd, and poor Fari moves all the way down to 7th with only 9 points on the board. Behind Fauzan Raudatula, and JG up to 4th, Ego Fernando up to 4th, no sorry, JG up to 5th, Ego Fernando up to 4th with that 2nd place even. Grabian Azza 8th, Afriz Alfag 9th, Zaki Fatan 10th, Bagaswisnu 11th, Ahmad Dalan 12th, Yogi Noah 13th, Pamaji Naguro 14th, and Prastio 15th. Lots of Hondas in those top positions, and unfortunately Fari Andrean Shia being the only Yamaha in that first page. And then we have Dwi Putra and Fadli Alvarizzi, and then no scores yet for Brienza, Emmanuel, Permana Laguna, Herman Safun, Fajar Prayata, Risky Saputra, Franco Bartolini, Farrell Firstgen, Bimros Merian, and Mirza Hassan, all yet to score points, of course. Bimros Merian yet to show up to a race to assist his teammate Ferrari on the Yamaha to get them further up in the team standings, which we will now look to.
So here is your constructor standings. Honda lead the way with 45 points. KTM closely behind in 2nd place with 41 points and have dropped from the lead of the Constructors' Championship. 3rd place is Gas with 24 points. So they've gone up, overtaken Yamaha as they dropped to 5th, and Husqvarna in 4th place, who have gone up to 19 points.
Yeah, the Yamaha rounding it out. And then your team standings is MS Club for Men MEI team shooting to lead 22 points ahead of Pull&Bear team MEI on 67 points. Large lead there. And then AG Aquila Racing team 3rd, Master Printing DRT shoot up to 4th, BGP MEI FJ Racing McCoy 3 up to 5th, Neoware DRT Moto 3 6th, Indonesia Racing HRC 7th, Sony Yamaha DRT sadly drops all the way back to 8th, DR Team Master Printing 9th, Red Bull KTM McCoy 10th, and Tanluca Simsport 10th. And now with Luzanne for your interview with 3rd place finisher and championship leader Joanda.
So, Juanda, congratulations on securing 3rd place in the 2nd round. It was a chaotic race in the damn condition, isn't it? So, how did you manage those circumstances, and how do you access your performance today? So, Juanda.
Yeah, I'm not really happy. I did something stupid on the last lap and threw away a better result. It hurts, honestly. But the good thing is my pace in the wet was really strong in the whole race. Yeah, I'll reset, take the lesson and focus on the next one.
Okay, thank you very much, Juanda. Well, not as usual, as usual, you just make it quick and make it simple. But yeah, then again, congratulations on your second podium on this season on the Macoi 3 class, and I hope that we will see you in the Macoi 2 class. So yeah, we're hoping the best for you today in the Le Mans as the rain just stopped. So the rain is pouring right now. So yeah, congratulations, and I will give back to Ariel.
Alright then, there was your podium interview with the championship leader. I imagine a bit disheartened, Joanda, after losing that win, but nonetheless happy he leads the championship still. And here is Luzanne back with Ego Fernando, your 2nd place finisher for the French Grand Prix.
So, Ego, congratulations on the podium today in the very tricky conditions with the track changing from wet to dry. How did you manage that transition, and how do you access your performance overall today?
Yes, I was very lucky in this race because I had a lot of the difficult in several sectors, but I improved myself so I could push forward until I was in 4th position. It was a shame that Gilang and Joanda made a mistake, even though they had to speed to win in this race. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. That was very lovely for you. But I'm surprised that that's word coming from you, because you is one of them. You are really fast today. So yeah, congratulations once again for you, Ego Fernando, and I will hope to see you again back on the podium in the top class, and then see you in the MacoiGP class, and congratulations once again. So I will give back to Ariel.
Thank you for that, Luzan. That was Ego Fernando reacting to his second place in a wildly weather-affected French Grand Prix. And now we move to the race winner, Sylvester Miguel. Taking it down to you, Luzan.
So, Sylvester Miguel, it's great to see you back on the podium, and this time as the race winner. Congratulations. The last time we saw you on the podium in this class was the last season in Mandalika. I think that was in Macoi 3 class with the same, not with the same bike you used now with Honda, last time with KTM. So how does it feel to return to the top step here? And what does this victory mean to you, Sylvester?
Thank you so much. Of course, it's an amazing feeling to be back on the podium, and this time as the winner. I'm thrilled to have taken the win here, especially after my last podium finish was at Mandalika season. This is the result of hard work from me, and I'm really happy with my performance today. Yeah, and this victory means a lot to me. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Sylvester Miguel. That was unexpected from you, because a few riders make a mistake and you just give it the choice to make it quick and make it to win, and that was the gift that you got today. So yeah, congratulations once again, and I'm very happy to you that you going to into the podium positions, and congratulations once again for you guys into the podium with thing that was Juanda, Ego, and you, Fester, and I will give it back to Adel.
Alright then, they were your podium interviews after an action-packed and wildly weather-affected French Grand Prix in Moto 3. Now, I move to my co-commentator Woody. If there was a message you could send to all the riders to prepare them for next round in Mugello in Moto 3, what would you say?
I would say keep your eye out for Juanda, Sylvester Miguel. After these performances we've seen, these first two rounds, we know Juanda is going to be aggressive at Mugello. But also the showing from Sylvester Miguel today is very, very promising. And he, of course, getting a win before his teammate Gilang is definitely going to make Gilang a bit upset, knowing that he's done so much this season already. But Gilang, he's got a lot of work to do. If he can, he will also be another one to look out for in Mugello as well. So there's lots and lots of riders to look out for, and we're definitely in for a brilliant race at Mugello. Of course, that being such a technical track like this one, it's really anyone's, but those three would be the ones I personally would look out for, being Juanda, Gilang and Sylvester Miguel. However, you also have riders like Jeji, who are always involved. And of course, Fari, who disconnected today, will definitely be a big part in the race at Mugello as well.
I was just about to mention Fari would be looking for vengeance and trying to secure himself back into the top 5 in the championship. And of course at Mugello, with such a long straight, it's going to get interesting. We could see, even 6 wide down to turn 1.
It's going to be a good one, that's for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. But that was us then in Moto 3. Thank you for joining me, Woody, for commentary for MPS and M3. Next up is M2 and MGP. Keep your seatbelts on so you don't fly up the seat when you see this awesome racing. Coming up next with Luzan and Ariel. Thank you very much.
Drift on memory bliss.
Orang bilang, kerja di dunia entertainment harus ngandelin passion. Karena dengan berani punya passion, kita bisa melampaui batasan. Passion juga yang membuat kita berani improve diri agar selalu relevan. Gue menjaga passion gue dengan berlari. Karena berlari ngajarin gue tentang berproses, disiplin, dan dedikasi. Sehingga hidup gue tetap seimbang dan terus berkembang. Tanpa passion, gue bakal sulit menghadapi hidup yang penuh rintangan. Jadi teruslah berlari dengan passionmu agar kamu bisa mencapai life goalmu. Running for Passion with MS Gloverman. Orang bilang, kerja di dunia entertainment harus ngandelin passion. Karena dengan berani punya passion, kita bisa melampaui batasan. Passion juga yang membuat kita berani improve diri agar selalu relevan. Gue menjaga passion gue dengan berlari. Karena berlari ngajarin gue tentang berproses, disiplin, dan dedikasi. Sehingga hidup gue tetap seimbang dan terus berkembang. Tanpa passion, gue bakal sulit menghadapi hidup yang penuh rintangan. Jadi teruslah berlari dengan passionmu agar kamu bisa mencapai life goalmu. Running for Passion with MS Glover Man.
Hello and welcome back again to 2025-2026 Moto Esport Indonesia Macoi GP. And now we are back in the second round of France Le Mans Bugatti circuit, and we are going to witness the Macoi 2 class now in the second round with me, Ariel, and also Losail in Macoi 2 class. Thank you for Woody and also Wiley for attending and also giving the commentaries on the M3 and also MPS. We are back in the circuit last start for this circuit in this second round with 4.1 kilometers of track. And also, this is the winner, last pole, and also the lap record setters in the France circuit with Dimas Wirtama, Geoffrey Sussman, and also Luzan Smith for the names who have set some records in the circuit. With 14 turns in France, we are going to witness some battles, some epic battles. 9 right turns and also 5 left turn with some chicane and also sharp corners, fast corners, and also some twisties going to be challenge for all our riders here in France. So yeah, we are really eager to see what all the riders will give to us, what entertainment will they give to us. And here are the overtaking hotspots. We have some chicanes, mostly chicanes in this circuit. So yeah, we'll see about the battles about to begin. But before that, we are going to see a virtual lap with Gilang Aditya.
Hello everyone, Gilang Aditya is here, and today we are gonna do reference lap at Le Mans circuit using a Moto2 bike. Okay, let's get into it. First and second corner, we use a lot of corner speed, so we don't want to touch the brakes too much there. Then we go into the chicane using a second gear, exit nicely, no spin, no wheelies, cakep. Then we go into the sixth corner, that's called Losail, where Marquez nearly lost it when he's using the Honda's bike. Then we go into the seventh corner. This is where you normally lose the front because you overheat the left side of the tires, so don't use a lot of angle there. Then we are at the third sector where we use most of the front brakes, so this is the most heartbreaking part of the circuit. Then we go exit the turn 8 with first gear, try to not spin too much because using the first gear we have a lot more torque. Then we try to brake at the first line before the chicane, try not to go wide here. Okay, nicely take the curve so you turn the bike more. Then we go to turn 11 and 12, braking down and using the second gear. Here also we try to take more the curve, especially on turn 4. Then at the last part of the circuit we use first gear on turn 13 and 14. Also try to not spin the bike too much, pick up the bike, and we get 132.618. So that's it guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and also I hope you improve from this reference lap and enjoy the race.
Back again to Le Mans. We are now in the circuits and we are preparing for the Macoi 2 class. Once again, back with me, Ariel, and also Losail, who are going to be the commentator for the Macoi 2 class and also the MACoiGP upcoming next after this race. Before we are going to the race, shout out to our sponsor in this season. We have Macoi Jillevilleneuve, we have Pull&Bear, Macoi Studio, MS Gloverman, BGP or also known as BrakeGP, Wooby Snacks, WD Tour, FRP or Fabrizio Racing Parts, and then we have Rynex Wear. And also thank you to BGP and also Esport Babel Indonesia as our media partner, and also Macoi and DRL as our technical partner. So Losail, we are back here in France after I don't really quite remember when is the last race here, but yeah, one of my favorite circuit to be honest. How about you?
Yeah, I think that was in 2024, if I remember. Yeah, in Macoi Grand Prix, that was in 2024, and in Motorsport Indonesia, I think back in 2023, if I remember. And I was in the podium in that time, and, yeah, and that was a long time ago. That was 3 years ago. That was a long time ago, so long. So yeah, France. This is one of my favorite track. Because it's narrow. I like the track that narrow, so I didn't like the track too wide, like Losail, Silverstone. That was too wide. Even my family from UK, I don't like Silverstone. So long Silverstone, and then yeah, Circuit de la Sarthe. You must be knows this circuit from 24 hours of Le Mans in the WSC.
Sure.
But France for MotoGP is also historical, so yeah, it's kind of like almost temple of speed, because there is so much strike in a few sectors. A lot of overtaking hotspot in here. Not just what you see in the earlier, but so many overtaking hotspot in this track. I just love this circuit, man. So yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. So yeah, one of the fastest tracks in the season might be, and also might be the hotspots in this circuit is the chicanes, and yeah, you know, Dunlop curves, Dunlop chicane, one of the most iconic curves in some circuits and also known in the racing history. Also in this, let's say, a short layout for the Le Mans circuit is, yeah, it's been a long run. And I don't know when the first race of MotoGP held in here, but yeah, it's been one of the legendary one, and we're going to see for the Macoi 2 class. Here are the starting grid. From the first row, we have Gilang Aditya starting on pole position. Juanda is on second with Fahri Andriansyah completing the top 3 position. Riley Davis is on fourth with Dipo Akbar in fifth, and also Sylvester Magal in sixth, filling up second row. In the third row, we have Kasper Kelk, Grebianadza, and Zaki Fatan from position 7 to position 9. And then, going up into the fourth row, this is it, we have Pascal Thiaw in 10th, Jay Swingler in 11th, and also Rizky Nugraha in 12th position. Row 5, we have Muhammad Toha, Brianzai Manuel, and also Dwi Putra for position 13, 14, and 15. Then Muhammad Fatah, Pamuji Nugroho, and Ricard Perdana is going to complete the 6th row from position 16, 17, and 18. And also in the last two row, we have Rafki Sehan in 19th, Farel Firstian in 20th position, Pramana Wiguna in 21st, and then Grace Hanford also Bin Rosmarian in 22nd and 23rd position, filling up and completing the row of the Macoi 2 class here in the Grand Prix of France.
Yeah, we did see in Qatar. We said it before that people had a difficulty to joining with us in the race, but today we saw it him come back, and then
we'll see.
and then suddenly in second row that was an absolutely a magnificent job from Deepak Akbar. But then again, we saw it with this track is cloudy right now. I think we might see a little bit rain today. So we will talk about the another tire, not this one, the dry tire, not, but the wet tire one. I think in this occasion, this tire might be used into the race because cloudy. We might see, because in the track right now in the AccuWeather, there is a slightly rain, and we follow the local weather. So yeah, we see. I hope that I hope that we can see some rain in here in Le Mans. So yep.
Yeah, we as spectator might want to see some flag-to-flag action, but the riders, they don't want that to happen. They love dry race. I love dry race, but then again, we'll see with this cloudy session, where will there be rain or might be a slight drizzle. But all of the riders might start with some slick tires, but we have to see if they're going to switch to the wets. Hopefully not. And we're going to witness the race, and also in the circuit might be some challenges in some curves. But here's the Macoi class. We are on the grid now, waiting for the riders to be ready. Let's go. So the rain has pouring here in France, and we are going to see who will take the crown here in France in this legendary circuit of Le Mans. Gilang Aditya starting in front with red lights are on. Here are the Macoi class in the rain, and we are dancing now, going out so fast with Gilang Aditya. Nice start in front. We are seeing also Riley Davis going on fast and trying to take on the front position. We have 4 wide in front. Nice event from Gilang going right over there. Chicane. We have some battle, some contact happened there, but then we are going into the chicane. Dunlop chicane is waiting for us. Looks like Riley Davis has already taken the first position. Someone is going wide. Also Deepo is Deepo Akbar taking on some offensive maneuver, but he still managed to get it on the clean side.
Yeah, that was a mighty job from Deepo Akbar. That's eager to be number one. What's going on in the background there? I think some of the riders going down into the gravel part. We see it now with Riley Davis so slow there, going into the right corner there from the rider. That's so slow. And we saw it already. Juanda in second place and Gilang in third place with Riley Davis. Kawasaki in first place, already making a gap between him and the second place. We saw it with Deepo already in second place, taking place from Juanda and Gilang. Some riders there skipping the chicken. But there in the background, I think it's Yamaha. I think that's from Yamaha goes down in the background. But we see again here battle between Gilang Aditya and Deepo Akbar in second place, and Juanda also with Fahri Aditya in the Fahri Andriansah for the fourth place in here. We see in here with our winner in last in Losail with Gilang Aditya in second place as Deepo following him, trying to get into his tail to get into the overtaking hotspot here into the first corner. Not the first corner, but already into the chicane here. So gnarly there from Wanda there. So close into Deepo tail, but we saw now as this boat rider going toes to toes to be number one in here in Le Mans in the rain.
Yes, indeed it is. And now we are going to see. So far, Riley Davis has been on the front and going strong. Now we are on board on the tail of. Oh, the bumper looks like it's down. It is the bumper going down and out on the wide curve right there. I think it is LaChapelle. Yeah, it is LaChapelle in the fourth corner. Now we are entering Labuse in the fifth one. So bad for the bumper for his first one. So yeah, it is a nightmare, really nightmare for the bumper in his first race here in the Macoi class. But then again, the race must go on. Well, Def is still leading us here in the first position with Gilang, and then Faria and also Juanda in third and fourth position, going strong here. And as we can see, the rain is getting bigger and bigger, and also all the riders must, they must adapt to this weather and also all the challenges up ahead.
Yeah, that's so gnarly from Zaki Fatanati. What people just trying to get over with what's going on with Kaspar? I think with the magic, with the magic again, with Kaspar.
Another Kaspar moment.
Yeah, Kaspar moment. I think people might getting hard to overtake Kaspar in him. We saw that Kaspar having really that's so the lead angle is so deep there from Kaspar. People skipping the chicken there with some riders in the background also skipping the chicken. I think that might be so slippery in the chicken, so rider might not going through into the chicken. That's I think taking a lot of risk with Gilang. They're trying from the inside from Riley Davis, trying to get into the first place, taking back into his win again, second win in this station in Le Mans, as we see with Gilang in the first round, as he collide with Riley Davis in the first few laps in Qatar. But we want to see a clean lap in here with Riley Davis and Gilang with nice battles going on right now, as Gilang taking the fastest lap right now in the lap 3, still trying with the fire header sorting from the back of the exhaust from the Riley Davis bike, but still yet we saw it again, battle between
Gilang is closing on.
Gilang and Riley Davis is so close, and also in the background we see Fari and Juanda as they switch back again and again.
So yeah, the battle is on for the first position with 7 laps to go here in France. Royal Davis is still holding and also still on the defense side, but Gilang is going strong and trying to attack from the left side. Now from the right side, going on the slipstream into the men's straight, entering lap 4 out of 9, 6 laps to go. Here it is Gilang up from the outside. Can he make it into the curve? Going wide for Gilang. This Royal Davis trying to hold the line, holding the line, but going wide again. This is a chicane moment for Royal Davis, but Gilang is up from the outside. No, not yet. The exit speed is not there yet for Gilang. Now we are going into downhill and the Dunlop chicane now entering with Royal Davis still on the front of Gilang, and Faria Adriansha closing in with Juanda behind him in third and fourth position. Royal Davis still strong. Still going on to the left corner we go, and straight is way outside. Nice movement from Gilang, but as counter attack from Royal Davis is on, the Kawasaki is still going on in the first place. Now back again with Royal Davis in the first position, breaking into the corner. As we can see here, 4 bikes is trying to take the first position. Back again to the stretch. Can Royal Davis still defend up in the front, or maybe Gilang will take on the attack here now? We are going to see the chicane is waiting. Someone is closing fast. Fahri Adriansha too late on the brakes, but looks like it's still safe. But yeah, Juanda is going to take this moment to make an attempt.
Yeah, that was so light break from Fahri Adriansha, but we see it here with Gilang is trying again and trying again. Late break, everything is going on with late from the inside, but Riley, they're going into the good job for defending his position into the leader of this race. But we see it in the background with Fari Yamaha as he defends his position from Juanda at the 4th place here. As in the rain still pouring into the Le Mans, still 5 laps to go. Those again from Gilang and Riley Davis. But an absolutely chaos in the first place, and Fari there goes into the lap break again as Fari. That's a good lap break from Fari Adriansha here in the rain. That's so much risk that Fahri takes in here. But let me see again with Gilang still trying to get into. I think he want to looking for rally mistakes, but now we see it again. Juanda and Gilang trying to
oh, contact, there we go. The nice master from Gilang we see. Now he's taking on the first place, moving Davis to the second position. Gilang is now running in front, leading the pack of the 1 to 4 position with Fahri Andrasya now defending from Juanda, KTM rider in this class. With Fahri with his Yamaha can make it to defend, at least to defend from Juanda, now going into the stretch and entering 7 and 8. The same mistake.
Oh.
Be done. Ooh, there's contact, looks like the front up back with Riley and also Gilang Aditya. But yeah, still going on, still running with Gilang getting some boost, as we can say. We're still running with Gilang Aditya, going on strong and also getting better. Looks like Gilang Aditya with first lap in this race so far. And we have 5 laps to go remaining in front.
Yeah, as we can see in the graphic that the battle is divided right now between Riley Davis and Gilang Aditya, as Fahri Andriansyah still defending his position from Juanda. And we saw in the background one team is Tipo team, is TA12 racing team there with Jay Swingler as Tipo Akbar battling each other, and Tipo, wow, that was so fast, breaking into back into the fight of the front. But here we go, we saw Riley Davis still trying. Oh, that's in the background. That's Kaspar in the background. But still, yeah, Tipo Akbar. That was a nice ride from Tipo Akbar. As if he doesn't crash, I think he might be joining fight for the podium or might be for the winner today in this Grand Prix. But I didn't see any sponsor in this t-shirt or livery. That was a little bit odd from Tipo's bike, but yes, but that is so clean. I think it kind of like the original Kalex livery, if you remember. But yeah, Tipo, that was so wide from Tipo Apa. But we see in the front with Chase Winkler, his teammate already taking the long lap penalty there, giving the long lap penalty from the racetrack. Some information that you might know. So back again, Ariel.
Yeah, we are now getting back on the 12th position with Zaki Fatan, I suppose.
Oh, somebody
and yeah, talking about, someone is on the gravel. I see someone is on the gravel. But then again, yeah, now with Pasconcio in the 9th position, defending from Gabinaza in 10th. Oh, going wide for the both of these bikes with Zaki and also looks like it.
Juanda and that was contact, and that will be a homework for the rest of here. But still again, we saw it, Riley Davis here. What's going on with Riley Davis? Going back from second place into the third place, then battling with Juanda there. Juanda crashing down into the last corner, and he is now in 6th place. And Riley Davis is still in the 3rd place, but
long lap.
I think long lap penalty, but we didn't see it in graphic. We still didn't know what the stewards still thinking, I think. But yeah, still again, we saw it in front of our eyes, and yeah. Meanwhile, in the background, as here Gilang Aditya teammate still in the 13th place, Magal just overtake Zaki Fatan for the 12th, I think.
Yeah, notes must be taken from what Williams just did back then, and that's some aggressive from Magal, I think. Yeah, Davis. Looks like his head is still full with the commentary from the previous class, so he might be tired and all sort of things. Then again, Davis, yeah, it is bad side. Looks like a long lap penalty will be noted for Riley. Yeah, was that?
But I'm sorry, Ariel. I have to cut you. But Fahri Andriansyah suddenly in the 1st place and Gilang Aditya in the 3rd place. What's going on in front?
Yeah,
that was what I'm continuing. Okay, continue, Ariel.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Fahri Andriansyah taking on the 1st place with Davis now in 2nd place with Gilang in 3rd position, and also the DA12 combo is in 4th and 5th with Juanda trying so hard to get back on his position, but then again in this last lap, yeah, you know, when you fall and then the time is really short, you might push over your limits, and that's what happened. for Juanda. It was like another crash notification for Juanda. Yeah, it is a rough one, but then again, it is what it is. Juanda has to take it for now, leaving the top position and now in 6th with Fabio Adriansyah surprisingly taking on the 1st position. Now we are on board with Dipo Akbar in 4th position. A nice recovery run so far in 4th after falling down in the beginning of the race. But then again, let's see. This is the last lap. Can they finish on 4th or maybe better in 3rd position? We are going to see now from the BGP team. I think it is. This is Gilang Aditya.
No, it's Juanda. It's Juanda. It's Pull&Bear.
Oh, it's Juanda. I'm really sorry. Yeah, they're in the same team.
Almost.
So yeah.
So,
almost in the same team. Oh, it's not in this class.
Yeah, it's not in
I'm
this class,
sorry,
but yeah, still, Juanda getting with, there is also PGP in this bike, but yeah. Pull&Bear racing team here with Juanda already overtake Jay Swingler for the 6th position, but we are going into the last few corner here with Fahri Andriansyah. That was so nice with Fahri Andriansyah as he got all winner in Le Mans, as Davis taking 2nd place with Gilang in the 3rd place as he take the fastest lap on this race, and 4th place with Dipo Akbar almost taken into the podium. What happened with Kaspar? Another Kaspar moment. But yeah,
another Kaspar moment.
But Juanda, so shame that he got into collide with Davis for the podium position, but Stewart just told that was a race incident. But then again, same from Juanda, that was so unfortunate. But then again, congratulations for Davis taking into the podium back as the Kawasaki. I think this is the first time we saw Kawasaki back into the Grand Prix and going into the podium.
Yeah, it is indeed. But then again, Fahri Andriansyah, a magical race for him. As we can see before, Fahri is struggling in 4th and also 3rd position with Juanda before. But then again, he take all the opportunity and finish in 1st at last, giving up the best race here in Le Mans with Fahri Andriansyah from the Sony Yamaha team. Nice one for Fahri. And also, yeah, shout out to Riley Davis for pushing to the limits. And yeah, despite all of the incident with Juanda, he still managed to finish in 2nd position with Gilang Aditya following in 3rd position. And it looks like Gilang is still holding the fast lap in this race. We won't know yet until the result coming up later. But yeah, looks like Gilang is taking ours, saving the spot for the fastest lap here in Le Mans. So yeah, once again, Fahri Andriansyah is our winner here in the Macoi class. A really solid run, and also, yeah, I think it deserves to be called a magical one for Fahri Andriansyah, since he kind of struggled in the 4th and 3rd position. But then again, after all the race and nearing the end of the race, he made it in the 1st position. So good.
Yeah, and so beautiful. I think a beautiful helmet from Fahri Andriansyah. I think that's toothless.
Yeah, it looks like a toothless reference.
We say people a lot of time in MRRC. I think that was a little toothless that we call it with Fahri Andriansyah. And Fahri Andriansyah as our winner today in MS Glove for Men Grand Prix de France. And Fahri Andriansyah in the 1st place with Yamaha. Riley Davis in 2nd place as he taken into the fastest lap in here. Wow. And Gilang Aditya in the 3rd place. Yeah. Fastest lap is Riley Davis, but Gilang Aditya still in the 3rd place, and Dipo Akbar in 4th place. Juanda moving 1 place there in 5th with Kaspar Kelk in 6th, Jay Swingler in 7th, Ricard Perdana in 8th, and Grebenasa in 9th, Pascal Tio in 10th, Sylvester Markel in 11th, Zeki Fatan in 12th, Pamuji Nugraha in 13th, Rizky Nugraha in 14th, and Muhammad Fatah in 15th. That is his teammate, Rizky Nugraha and Muhammad Fatah. Well, that's the first time I see it, the teammate of Nugraha in here. But yeah, that was a fantastic job from Fahri Andriansyah, winning in the 2nd round as in the France, as rain still pouring down in Le Mans. But we saw it, a lot of battle in here. Like I saw, Ariel, this track is so beautiful. so much going on in here, so much battle, so much drama in here. But yes, that's still. We are going into the 16th. Muhammad Toha in the last place as the rest of the rider, Franzai Manuel, Dwi Putra, Farel Christian, Permana Wiguna, and Rafki Sihaan, and I think one more, that is Chris Hanford, not taking this race as these riders out from the race.
Yeah, that's it, and that are the results for the MS Globe for Men Grand Prix de France second round of the 2025-2026 Motorsport Indonesia MACOiGP. Once again, congratulations to Fahri Adriansyah, and in short moment we are going to the Parc Fermé for the interview with the top 3 riders. Then again, after this we also have the riders standing after the second round. We have still Gilang Aditya Strong in the first position with 47 points. Fahri Adriansyah going up, still in second place, nice one, with 45 points. Rising 2 position is Ryle Davies in third position now, with Kasper Kalk in fourth, and also Juanda in fifth, closing the top 5 in the standings. Fabian Azar is in 6th, with Magal on 7, Pascal Teo in 8th, Deepak Ware in 9th, and also Jay Swingler in 10th. Also from 11 to 15, we have Rizky Nugraha, Ricard Perdana, Dwi Putra, Farel Fustian, and also Zeki Fatan. That's for the standing up to position 15. Gilang Aditya is still leading despite his finish in third position in this race, but yeah, still going strong, and we'll have to see until the end of the season. Now from the 16th position we have Muhammad Toha, Pamuji Nugraha is in 17th, Brianza Emmanuel in 18th, Permana Wiguna in 19th position, and then Muhammad Fada is in 20th. Unfortunate for Rafki Sihaan, Grace Hanford, Ben Rosmayan, and Raul Petrenko, who haven't given the position or so far since they haven't raced yet, and some of them might get the NF. So yeah, no points yet for the 4 riders in the last standings, but then again, we hope to see all the riders in the next race. Now for the constructor standing, we have Yamaha with 45 points, Honda with 41 points in second position, Kawasaki is in third with 31 points, following with Kalax and KTM in fourth and fifth. Bosco Scuro, sorry, I'm still having trouble saying that name. In 6th, Husqvarna in 7th, and Gas in 8th. So yeah, completing our constructor standing. Follow up with the team standing of MS Globe for Men. MEI team is in first with 65 points. Sony DRT Racing team is in second with 45 points. And in third, we have FUS Kawasaki team in 31 points. In fourth, we have Pull&Bear MEI team, Vihor Motorsport in fifth, Uncaned Akia Racing team is in sixth with DA12 Racing team in seventh. Red Bull KTM Factory Macoi is in 8th, Phantom Yamaha is in 9th, Indonesia Racing HRC is in 10th, Neo Wear DRT Macoi is 11th, Red Bull KTM by Macoi is 12th, and Putra Merpati Racing filling up the team standing in 13th position. Now we are entering the Parc Fermé to interview our third position finisher Gilang Aditya with Luzern Smith.
So, Gilang, what a race. That was absolutely intense from the start to finish. You were right in the fight until the end and came close to securing second place after winning the opening round and taking another podium here. How do you reflect on today's race and your position in the standing?
And unfortunately, I made a mistake by going wide at 2.7. That cost me a long lap penalty after I got 5 warnings for the penalty. And I think 2 laps to go or 1 laps to go, I fell down at turn 1 or turn 2. But still, I'm happy that I could still standing on the podium. After win, I got another podium. It's a solid start now. And we'll keep building progress and keep the momentum going. Thank you guys.
Yeah, that was absolutely banger. Thank you very much, Gilang. And the same what happened between Sylvester that he got dropped into 4th position because his long lap penalty. So yeah, then again, congratulations, and I will give it back to Ariel.
Then That's it from Gilang Aditya in third position, a solid finish and still securing the top standing here in Macoi 2 class. Now we are going next to the second position with Wiley Davis, who bring the Kawasaki into the podium back again here in the Macoi GP. With Lucen Smith now here in Park Ferme, please welcome Wiley Davis.
So, Riley, congratulations. Same folks from UK, so it's great to see you back on the podium in green, bringing Kawasaki back into the top positions following the race steward decision regarding the incident with Juanda earlier on. You were able to secure second place, and how do you reflect on that race and on the way everything unfolded today?
Well, yeah, it was a great race. I'm really happy with the pace in that one. It's a real shame that I didn't get the win because I led for so long, but obviously congratulations to Fari on the win. I mean, that was a pretty good job to stay on it behind me and Galang while we were pushing the pace really hard. And yeah, the incident with Juanda, it was really unfortunate because I think I might have been able to catch Fari. I mean, I did a PB by about 0.4 of a second on the last lap there, but it's just good because it proves that I can be the top man on the day. I mean, we saw it in Qatar and we've seen it here now, and so hopefully I'll turn it into a win in Magello.
Okay, thank you very much, Riley. That was amazing race that you got today. And Green bring back Kawasaki into the podium, and congratulations for you, Riley. And I will give it back to Ariel.
Cheers to Riley Davis, our commentator in Macoi 3 and also at Macoi PS, now racing in the Macoi 2 class. So yeah, in second position also, a nice finish, a solid one for Riley Davis. Now, moving up into the first position, the winner here in Le Mans. Let's welcome here in Park Ferme with Fahri Andriansha. Let's say a word from him with Lucen Smith.
So Fahri, wow, congratulations. After last week, a perfect weekend in Losail, a victory in the second round and very significant results today. How do you reflect on this race, and what does it mean to be leading the championship at this stage of the season? I think it's not leading championship yet, but almost behind Gilang right now. So, Fahri.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the battle today. It's always great when you can race that hard but keep it clean. I'm satisfied with the result, but there are still many fast riders I need to keep up with. I'll just keep my head down, keep practicing my lines, and see what happens in the next race. Thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty simple from Fahri Andreas. So thank you very much being here with me, Fahri. And congratulations once again for you to be our winner in Macoi 2 class today in Le Mans. So yeah, I will give it back to Ariel.
That's it from Fahri Andriansha, our winner here in Le Mans. And with that, the Macoi 2 class is wrapped, and it is a solid one, a nice one from all the riders. And yeah, with rainy condition, it is very tough, but they made it into the finish line. And once again, congratulations to Fahri Andriansha. After this, we are going into the next class, the final class. In every round, we are going to close this round with the Macoi GP class. So for all of you who are waiting and also watching from the beginning, we are going on into the last class here with the Macoi GP. So stay tuned, and we'll be back again in a moment. So yeah, stay tuned with us. We'll be back again.
bless our memory, bless us.
Orang bilang, kerja di dunia entertainment harus ngandelin passion. Karena dengan berani punya passion, kita bisa melampaui batasan. Passion juga yang membuat kita berani improve diri agar selalu relevan. Gue menjaga passion gue dengan berlari. Karena berlari ngajarin gue tentang berproses, disiplin, dan dedikasi. Sehingga hidup gue tetap seimbang dan terus berkembang. Tanpa passion, gue bakal sulit menghadapi hidup yang penuh rintangan. Jadi teruslah berlari dengan passionmu agar kamu bisa mencapai life goalmu. Running for Passions with MS Gloverman. Orang bilang, kerja di dunia entertainment harus ngandelin passion. Karena dengan berani punya passion, kita bisa melampaui batasan. Passion juga yang membuat kita berani improve diri agar selalu relevan. Gue menjaga passion gue dengan berlari. Karena berlari ngajarin gue tentang berproses, disiplin, dan dedikasi. Sehingga hidup gue tetap seimbang dan terus berkembang. Tanpa passion, gue bakal sulit menghadapi hidup yang penuh rintangan. Jadi teruslah berlari dengan passionmu agar kamu bisa mencapai life goalmu. Running for Passions with MS Gloverman.
back again into the Motorsport Indonesia of round 2 in here in France, as we saw it the last time Motorsport Indonesia was here in 2023, and in Macoi Grand Prix was last year in 2024, I mean last season in 2024, as we are now in round 2 in France. Round 2 here in Le Mans, as the famous track in the world, one of the most famous track in the world, as you see the 24 hours of Le Mans. And now we are now with MS Glow for Men Grand Prix de France, and 4.19 kilometers as the track length, and 13 meters as the track is so narrow in here. Had we found our last winner, Sandy Fido's last pole in Macoi Grand Prix. Also, Rafki Chan still hold the lap record as 1:26.677 in 2023. And this track is so narrow, it's so small, 14 turns in here in Le Mans. That was the longest sector was in the first sector, so many turn in here, and not so many, but 9 right and 4 left. There is 2 right turns into the main street. I think that was not the actual street, but a little bit right, and then left. There's this 5 left corner, only 5 left corner in here, and overtaking hotspot going into the first chicane, into the last chicane before into going through the finish line. And here we are now in Circuit de la Sarthe, and we will see the virtual lap with Ego Fernando after this.
Okay, from the circuit Le Mans to the first sectors, to the first corners, and the first chicane of Le Mans, left and right on the second gear, up to the third and fourth gear, and now to the downhill corner of La Chapelle. Now to the exit corners, up to the third and fourth gear. And now to the left corners, and slowly, but this is corners of the tricky, up to the third, 4, 5, and now we can into the overtaking spot of Le Mans, to the exit corners, and then now long strike of Le Mans. We can in to the second chicane of Le Mans. Second gear again, up to the third and 4, we into the final sectors, and left again of the second gear, and third and second again, we into last corner of Le Mans, and now and inside to the finish line. And enjoy the race. Ciao.
So as we saw it now with Fabrizio in Le Mans, as we back again into the round 2 of the 2025-2026 MEI-MacoiGP Grand Prix, MS Glow for Men Grand Prix de France. Would you know MS Glow as one of our sponsors today in Macoi Grand Prix? I said it like it is a YouTube video vlogger, but yes, then again, we said that this is the list of our sponsor. We have Macoi Studio, Macoi Jillevilleneuve, MS Glow for Men, Pull&Bear, BrakeGP or PayGP, Rynex, FRP or Fabrizio Racing Parts, WD Tour or WD Tour Semarang, Ruby Snacks, and also we have a media partner here with Bubble Esport, also with BrakeGP, and also with technical helper. That was DRL, Digital Racing League, as you see it in TikTok, the last event. Also with Macoi Studio. And yes, as usual, after you saw it in Macoi 2 class, still with Ariel today, and as we spoke after what happened into the Macoi 2 class, I think this right now the weather is cloudy, and we saw a lot of drama, a lot of overtake in Macoi 2 class. So yeah, Ariel.
Yeah, as we say before, on the Macoi 2 class, the beginning is cloudy, but the race is on the rain. So yeah, we'll have to see if the MotoGP class will dance on the rain too or not. But hopefully the race will be on the dry section. So far, as we can see, the cloud is still here, and it is a thick one. Yeah, hoping that the track will be dry, or maybe a slight drizzle will come later in the end of the race, might be. But yeah, we'll see for sure. Now we are heading into the track, and we are waiting for the riders to be ready. After saying what happened to the Macoi 2 class, we are expecting so much battle here, and also some epic races from the riders. So yeah, can't wait to see, can't wait to look at all the riders, and will there be another, like, yeah, as you see, Macoi class, a Kaspar moment. But Kaspar didn't compete here in the Macoi GP, so yeah, we'll see who will take the moment, who will entertain us, and who will take the crown here in Le Mans. Yeah, as we see now in the sponsor graphic as MS Glow for Men, don't forget to buy MS Glow for Men. So yeah, so nice for you that you going into the outside. So don't forget to buy MS Glow for Men, and you can carry it into, if you in Indonesia, you can carry it in Alfamart, I think, and also Shopee. But yeah, that's enough talking about sponsorship. Yeah, like Ariel said, Kaspar moment. There is no Kaspar moment in Macoi Grand Prix class, but we have one particular moment with foreigner. There is Flavio Baldacci in here with Italian as taking the team of PS Plus competition Yamaha with Yamaha. As we said, he is now in third place as in starting grid right now with Honda as all pole position. Gilang Aditya in second place, and Flavio Baldacci still in third place, row 1, completing the round 1, and Fahri Andriansah in fourth place, Sifasa Magal and Noval Sharif completing the row 2, and Eko Fernando, Fadil Rahman and Zaki Fatan in row 3, completing the first page of the starting grid in Le Mans, as Grabian Aza, Dikan Wafik and Cijilaran in row 4, and Prastio and Ricard Perdana Pamuji Nugroho in row 5, Fauzan Raudatullah, Pascal Tio and Muhammad Fatah in row 6. That all completing into our second page in here in Le Mans, as we wait for the last page in here with Bagus Wisnu, Hadi Firwan and Pin Rosmerian. That is completing our starting grid today in Le Mans. We saw it with Juanda, Gilang already battle toe to toe in Qatar and Losail, but we didn't see Flavio yet on track. Your prediction, Ariel? What it will be the race today, as we saw it that Flavio joining us today on the race as he is in the front row. Yeah, as I usually say in every races, everything can happen. So yeah, I won't be. I don't know what will happen, but looking at the graph and also the condition where Juanda, Gilang and also Flavio starting in the front row, it might be the battle in the beginning of the race will be tight. But before then, we'll see the trial location for this race with 5 left corner and also 9 right corners. We have slicks option with soft, medium, hard, of course, and also the wet option with soft and medium. Will the racer use wet tires? We won't know yet. We'll know after we are going back into the grid, but so far the weather is cloudy enough and it is quite dark, to be honest. Yeah, we'll see if it's going to rain or not, but hopefully the rain will not come in this race on the Macoi GP class. Back again onto the prediction. Juanda is starting, looks like he's going to start strong in pole position, but again we have Gilang, we have Flavio Baldacci, and also all the other riders will take part also in the battle. So yeah, starting in the first position will give so much advantage, but in this, I can say this one of the fastest turn one in some tracks. So yeah, we'll see so many action right in the beginning of the race.
So as the red flag leaving the track as Juanda all pole position again, second time this season as he got his number 1 as champion of MotoGP Indonesia last season. Juan Gilang in second place and Flavio Baldetti in third place as the red light out. And here we go, we are now racing in here in Le Mans as it runs to a slow 4-man run to Grand Prix du Le Mans. But Juanda, that's so bad start there. Whoa, somebody just blinked there in the background as the one rider. I think that's Juanda.
That's a mess.
Wow, that's rider. Yeah, there's a mess in the background. I think that's this Fahri Andriansa crashing down into the first corner. I think that's contact between him and Flavio and Ego Fernando. I think that's in the first corner. And Juanda teammates Fadlur Rahman, we didn't see much him in the what's happening there in the background. One KTM they're flying into the background. I think there is contact between riders, but then again we see Gilang Aditya in the first place, Juanda in the second place. Naufal Sharif bad race in Losail, but now he is in the third place. Ego Fernando, our podium finisher, is going wide there into the I don't know what zone it is, but Ego Fernando going wide there in the background as Silva Semagal, Flavio Baldetti, Prasetyo in 6, Ego Fernando, JJ and Zach Grabian completing the top 10 here today in Le Mans.
So yeah, the first lap and the first corner has taken so much sacrifices, but then again we are back on the race. Gilang Aditya now leading in first position, leaving Juanda in second place after starting in pole position, not giving him so much advantage so far, with the Aprilia now struggling to take back again into the first position, with Gilang Aditya now claiming the position of the first one. We have Naufal Sharif in third position and Magal in fourth, and Flavio Baldetti now dropping into fifth position. So yeah, Flavio is losing 2 positions already here in the second lap, entering the fast corner of the lap curve. Turn 1 into the chicane 2 and 3. Juanda is still observing Gilang Aditya in front of him, and now with the dry tracks, looks like all the riders is taking on so much advantage, so much grip, and also try to take the best option for now.
Whoa.
And yeah, hopefully the rain won't come in a short time, and yeah, all of the riders must take on this advantage before the rain come. Hopefully the rain won't come, but then again we have to see, and all the riders must be prepared for every condition. Now we are with who was it? I can really
Ego Fernando.
Ego Fernando it is. Yes, it is. Ego Fernando in 6th position. Somehow he have 2-time long lap penalty. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of homework for Ego Fernando with his Ducati.
Yeah, I think that was contact between him and Flavio Baldetti and Fahri Andriansa in the first lap, and Stewart just given him a double long lap penalty there for Ego Fernando. We didn't see the contact yet, but we can see it later after the race. But yes, JJ, there's a really bad start in here in Le Mans, as we saw it earlier in Losail that he got a good start already behind Juanda in second place, but right now he is in 8th place as we now back with Fahri Andriansa as our podium finisher in Losail, and he is now in 17th place as Flavio Baldetti wanting eager to go from the inside of Naufal Sharif there as his teammate right now out from the race. Bagus Wisnu out from the race there below Tikan Wafik as Tikan. I think that was Tikan in the first lap. I think the one that the bike that flying in the background. I think that was Tikan Wafik. But yes, Flavio Baldetti still trying into in the back of his tail of Naufal Sharif tail in here, trying to get into from the inside.
Oh,
that was so
one.
deep from that was so deep from Flavio Baldetti. What is going on in the background? And also some riders going wide there in the background. But yeah, Flavio Baldetti trying from the inside, but Naufal Sharif goes back behind Silva Semagal, and Flavio right now in third place as he is fastest rider right now on the track.
Yeah, but then again, after that maneuver, as we can see, Flavio Baldetti, it is a rough one and also a dangerous one. I think the steward will take notes on that, because he pushed Naufal Sharif out of the track, as we can see from the onboard cam. So yeah, Flavio Baldetti might have some homework to do. But then again, we still have Gilang Aditya and also Juanda in first and second position with 6 laps to go here in France, going on so deep into the curb with Juanda trying on. Still on the tail of Gilang Aditya, still good for now. Going on to the chicane down the hill into second and third corner. They are both dancing, trying to take on the first position. Closing in with Juanda behind of Gilang Aditya. Gilang Aditya now is still on defense position. Pressure is on for Gilang Aditya. Now from the inside, there's Juanda from the movement. But then again, another switchback from Gilang Aditya, not giving his first position so easy to Juanda, the Aprilia rider versus Ducati here with Gilang and also Juanda. It is a nice epic and intense battle on to the sixth corner garage fast. And now we are going to the short straight before entering the one of the trickiest chicane, I can say. So yeah, it is the moment for Juanda. I don't think so, not yet for our defending champion Juanda with number 1 of the Aprilia.
Yeah, I think I feel so deja vu with Juanda trying to use Gilang's tactics there in, I don't know which turn that was. I think that was in turn 6 or 7. But yeah, he used Gilang tactic on Gilang's. Deja vu in Macoi too, we saw it Gilang trying 2 times in Riley, and that's worked with Riley. But we will see Juanda trying the same tactic there, but Juanda not making it short. But Juanda is still trying, still in the behind of Gilang's tail, and Gilang that is gnarly there, going through the chicane turn 3 and 4. We are now going into the into the fifth turn. Yeah, that was turn 6 in on the front of that. But yeah, Juanda in the last lap, he is using Gilang tactics in turn 6, as Gilang know it. Gilang already know it, and now he's already making a gap between Gilang and Juanda, as we saw it in the background with Sylvester Magal already having 2 long lap penalty, as he is taking so much track limits there with Eko. I think that was Grebianaza and Praskio serving his long lap penalty, and that was Grebianaza still trying to get closer into JJ for the 7th place.
Yes, it is, and as we can see in the grid on the left side of your screen, some of the riders have a long lap penalty, and 2 of them have 2 times long lap penalty. It is for Sylvester Magal and also Ego Fernando. So yeah, a lot of homework to do for Magal and Ego Fernando. It is a tough one, but then again, a 3-second time penalty, might be 6 seconds for them if they don't serve it. Ooh.
Whoa, Grebianaza was going.
It is Grebianaza now going down so far into 12th position. I think he fell back there, and yeah, giving Jillevilleneuve some room to breathe in 7th position. Now we are with one of the Sony riders, and also with Flavio Brildaci again. It is Flavio in 5th now, going smoothly to the downhill corner, giving pressure to Novel Sharif in front of him. And for the 4th position, we're going to see Flavio Brildaci movement again from the inside into the 5th corner. Can he defend now and take on the 4th position? He made it into the 4th position, but Novel Sharif will back on the counter attack, going too much. So it is too much wide, and he can't take it. He can't defend it. Have to fall for Novel Sharif. Too much. Yeah, I think he take too much risk here in the 5th corner there. But then again, yeah, nice try from Novel Sharif. Bolachi now taking on the 4th position, trying to...
Was that sound? Was that sound?
Gilang Aditya going down and out now in 4th position, giving Igor Fernando time to take on Gilang Aditya for now. A madness from Gilang Aditya after a long intense battle for the top 3. Now he down and out into the 4th position. It is bad information for Gilang.
Yeah, that was... I think that was I hear it, the sound of gravel, but I don't think that was Gilang, but that again Gilang again. As we saw it in Qatar, Gilang also did the same. As we see another rider, and then Gilang there. I think this is photo bomb 2nd time this season with Gilang Aditya, and now he is in 4th place as he is trying to get his position back behind Flavio Baldacci there into the podium position. Wow, the Italian right now in the podium position, back again in his 3rd position. Magal, I think he is going, he needs to run away from Flavio Baldacci there in 2nd place, as he got 2 long lap penalty. but we saw it at the front with Juanda closing Silver Samagal. What's going on with these two guys in the front? I don't know, but Juanda is going back and he is now close with Silver Samagal in second place, as we saw it with the blue and red there, with Magal in the second place as the pink helmet there from Juanda now battle for the first place. This is the deja vu from the real life MotoGP, as the chaos happened in last year. If you saw it with the what we call it, the switch pack. I think what's it called again? With switch pack, with switch bike.
Like flags.
Yeah, flags to flags. Yeah. So the chaos happened again in here as a part not ran yet, but I think some of the track is damp. We don't know how the game works, but yeah, some riders going down and some riders going slow, and we saw it today as not so many riders going full power in here in Le Mans Saril.
Yeah, so it looks like a slight drizzle have going down, pouring in some spot of tracks. But then again, Juanda have no problem with it. Still on the first position. Now we are with Novel Sharif trying to take on Jillevilleneuve in 6th position. But then again, Juja have to really push hard, and now he is surfing his long lap penalty. So yeah, nothing to lose for Jillevilleneuve. He is going to save the 8th position so far. In front of him is Fadlur Rahman and also Novel Sharif. The gap between them is slightly wide, so yeah, I think it's better for them to take it easy and save their position in 6th and 7th, still with Novel Sharif and also Fadlur Rahman. Fadlur was like having a hard time in the beginning of the race, but yeah, he made it now into the 7th position. So far so good. Looks like the pace is getting better and better for Fadlur, and also for his teammate Juanda. He is entering the final lap with Silver Samagal behind and also Flavio Baldacci in 3rd position. Juanda still strong, still very efficient, and also fast, quick in the turn. Now entering the chicane for the last time here, down the chicane, going down into La Chapelle in front of him. So yeah, Juanda is still strong, but we have Magal behind of him, giving so much pressure. Can Juanda defend his 1st position? Now entering the 5th corner. Now, yeah, looks like the race went smooth for Juanda. Even for the beginning is kind of rough, but then again, Juanda is still holding in the 1st position so far. Now we have to see who is this? I can't really see the numbers, but then again, it is Prasetyo. Yes, it is Prasetyo, number 10th position. I'm sorry, with Grebianazza behind him in 11. As we can see in the grid on the left side of your screen, from position 10 to 18, all of them have long laps penalty.
Yeah.
So it is gonna be tricky to point who finish in which position, since the race direction must calculate again who finished where. But for Juanda, he is on the top, he is on the backs, he is on the strongest position. Now going into the last corner, this is Juanda with his Aprilia taking on the win here in Le Mans France. Juanda is our winner, taking on the number 1 in his bike and number 1 here in Le Mans, followed by Magal and also Flavio Baldacci in 3rd position. But we have to see if Silver Magal is in a safe place, since he still have 2-time long lap penalty.
Yeah, and I just got news from Stewart there with Grebianazza. 2 long lap penalty is contact between him and Prasetyo in area of the lap 8, and that was shared with the double of the Aquila racing team. Both of the riders got 2 long lap penalty, and one of them 3 long lap penalty. That was so a lot from Eco Fernando. And also Silver Samagal still in 2nd place. I think the race direction still counting the time in here. But yes, Juanda as our winner today in Le Mans. What a wonderful ride there from our championship defender, and Gila right now in the podium position as Silver Samagal dropping back into the 4th place, and Flavio in 2nd place. Wow, Italian in 2nd place. Wow, Ariel, that was leg drama in here in Le Mans.
Yeah, it might be, when you have finished in podium position, but then again after the result went in and you have to go down, it is really, the mood is getting down for Magal, but then again, the rules are rules. Gilang magically going on to the podium position. So yeah, a solid run in Macoi 2 and Macoi GP for Gilang, both in third position, I suppose. Was it? Gilang is in third also in Macoi 2, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Kaspar, not Kaspar, but Riley Davis in second place.
Yeah, so double podium for Gilang Aditya here in Macoi 2 and also Macoi GP class. Solid one and a magical one here in Macoi GP especially. But then again, our headliner here is Juanda, who've taken the first position and also win here in Le Mans. So good. After a rough beginning, but he made it smoothly into the first position and taking on the crown here in Le Mans as a winner in the second round of the 2025-2026 Motorsport Indonesia Macoi GP. And now we are entering the pits with Juanda and also all of the riders. So yeah, once again, Juanda is our winner here, followed by Flavio Baldacci in second position and also Gilang Aditya, who miraculously finished in the third position after Magal get his time penalty. That's it for the MS Glove for Men Grand Prix de France second round of this season, with Juanda taking on the win here in the Macoi GP class, and his first lap is 1:27.021. And for the second position, we have Flavio Baldacci, and the third position, we have Gilang Aditya holding on into the first lap with 1:26.9. Sylvester Magal dropping on into the fourth position, unfortunately, with Fahri Andriansyah in fifth, Naufal Sharif in sixth, Fadur Rahman in seventh, Gilles in eighth, Ego Fernando in ninth, and Prestio following or completing the top 10 position in 10th position. Pascal Tio is on 11th, Zeki Fatan in 12th, Dikan Wafik in 13th, Pamuji Nugroho is in 14th, and also Wikat Perdana is in 15th position, completing the first 15 of standing here in the Macoi GP class. Yeah, once again, Juanda, really solid one from Pull&Bear May Racing Aprilia. It is a solid one. Nice run from Juanda, to be honest. After, looks like he really observed in the beginning of the race. After all the madness happening in the beginning of the race, he made it into the first position, into the final lap, and also the checkered flag. Now we are continuing into the 16th position. We have Muhammad Fatah, followed up by Fauzan Radullah and also Grebin Adza in 16th and 18th position. Unfortunate for Bagus Wisnu and Hadif Irfan, who didn't compete or out from the race here in the second round. So hopefully we will see them in the next round, in the third one. But then again, that's it for the standings of the second round of Macoi GP class. Once again, Juanda is our winner here.
Yeah, I think hats off for Fahri Andriansyah. He goes down in the first lap and now he is fifth in the final result. That is so amazing from Fahri Andriansyah. Right now, Juanda in the first place with 53 points, still leading up so many caps there. 25 points already from Gilang Aditya in second place, up from fifth position there from Gilang Aditya. And 3 we have Fahri Andriansyah and Eko Fernando in fourth place, dropping 2 position, and Cici Leren in fifth place. Flavio Baldacci, that's 12th place, gaining from him. Good one. Sylvester Magal in 7th, Zeki Fatan in 8th, Ikan Wafik in 9th, Naufal Sharif in 10th, Prastio in 11th, Fadur Rahman in 12th, Pascal Tio in 13th, Fauzan Raudullah in 14th, and Pamuji Nugroho in 15th. That was a good job from Flavio Baldacci also, as he is gaining 12th position already in the championship grid, as we know that Fahri Andriansyah also doing a good job there by going back. I think he is going to win this graphic if he not goes down in the first lap, but Wikat Perdana and Bagus Wisnu there in 16th and 17th as the same point, 1 point, and Fatah, Greben Azza, Hadif Irfan and Pindros Merian not yet gaining any point yet in this Grand Prix. There is Fatah already joining us today in the Le Mans, as Greben Azza also joining us with 2 times. Greben Azza just handed 4 times long lap penalty. Wow, that was a lot from Greben Azza today in this Grand Prix. I think that is also in the last lap he already contact with someone, and Aprilia still going strong in the first place with 50 point, perfect point there from Aprilia. Yamaha in second place, taking the position from Ducati in second place, and KTM still in the fourth place.
Yes, that is for the constructor standing so far. So yeah, with Joanda winning this race, Aprilia is getting more strong and firm in the first position. Now for the team standing, we have Pull&Bear MEI team in first position with 63 points. And then in the second position, we have MS Glove for MEI Ducati with 47 points, rising to position, to be honest. And then in third position, we have AG Akela Racing Team with 29 points, closing up the top 3 position of team standing. In the fourth, we have BGP MEI FJ Racing Ducati, fifth with Sony DR Team Yamaha. BS Plus Competition Yamaha is in sixth, seventh for Red Bull KTM Factory Macoi. Neowi DRT Ducati is in eighth, Sony Yamaha DRT is in ninth, Master Printing Aprilia DRT is in 10th, and one more, I'm really sorry, they get sick, but unfortunately haven't get points yet. Now, we are entering the Park Ferme to have some chit chat with our top 3 riders, beginning with Gilang Aditya, who managed to miraculously finish in third position. Yeah, maybe with some calculation also with what Magal have in his time penalty, to be honest, after confronted from long lap penalties. So yeah, with Gilang Aditya and Losail Smith in Park Ferme, let's have some talks.
So Gilang, it was another intense race for you today. There was a moment that nearly cost you a podium. Your second mistake of the season, but you managed to recover and bring it home in this time after Fast got demoted from the podium today due to his long lap penalty. How do you reflect on that race and on the way you handled the pressure today?
Yes, I made a little mistake at the end of the race. I lost the front at turn 2, I think. I wasn't really pushing hard, but I was pressing it too hard on the first step of the braking phase, so I lost the front. And yeah, anyway, I'm still happy I still end up on the podium, and let's see on the next race. Thank you guys.
Okay, thank you very much, Gilang, and that was an absolute banger for you today, race, leading almost full race before you got into the gravel there in the chicane. And congratulations once again, you're back at the podium. This is the first year, it's your first time at the podium, and congratulations once again, and I will give it back to Ariel.
That's it from Gilang Aditya. Nice finish, a nice third position, and also nice point for the standings. Now, we are going into the second place, our Italian rider, Flavio Baldacci. The first podium, if I can say, in here in this season. So yeah, let's have some talk with the Italian rider, Flavio Baldacci from BS Plus Competition Yamaha with Losail Smith here in the Park Ferme.
So Flavio, or should I say Valvio, from the graphic era these past few Grand Prix from pre-seasons until last season, so we are so sorry, and I hope that you forgive us. And so just amazing run with you, but we fixed it already today, so good to see you back on the podium today, and congratulations Flavio. Le Mans delivered a truly chaotic race with constantly changing conditions. And how did you experience that race? And how pleased are you with the way you managed everything to secure these results? And Flavio, give that to you.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, next week I'm going to the registry office and I'm gonna change my name to Fabio. Apart from that, I think the qualifying wasn't bad. I mean, I did P3, but my perfect lap was cancelled by the yellow flag. But yeah, I don't care about it. I mean, my start wasn't good, and at the chicane, I think Fernando took me out, and I just cut the chicane. And the game gave me a long lap penalty, not for the cut, but for the contact. I mean, this is MotoGP, and I think it's normal that the game gave to me a long lap penalty for nothing. Then I just tried to recover some places, and the game gave to me another long lap for the track limits, and I just did that, and then I tried to recover again, and I finished second. I mean, for a debut, it's not bad. I mean, Rwanda was faster. I mean, we were near, but it was the fastest and more consistent. And yeah, I mean, P2 is not bad for a debut. I'm quite happy.
Okay, thank you very much, Flavio. That was amazing. You should go into the registration to change code into Flavio, but then again, that's so funny. So yeah, congratulations. That's your first podium today in the Macoi Grand Prix as a second rookie. For we have two rookies right now in the podium as you, Flavio, and Gilang right now. So yeah, then again, congratulations and thank you very much as being in here with us. I will give back to Aril.
A solid first podium for Flavio Balaci in second position. It is a nice one, and also yeah, we can't wait for the next performance of Flavio, but then again, it is a solid one here in France. Now continuing to the main highlight of this race, the one who observed so patiently in the beginning of the race and smoothly slide into the first position, we have Juanda from Pull&Bear MEI Team Aprilia. Now let's have some interview with him in the Parc Fermé with Losail.
So Juanda, that's back-to-back victory this season. Wow, that's absolutely amazing today. So matching your achievement from last year with two consecutive wins. I think that was not Losail, but Temas, and what was that in the first Grand Prix? But I nearly didn't remember. But yes, Chang and Temas, yes. And we also saw another thrilling battle with Gilang just a moments ago before he goes into the gravel trap. And how do you reflect on these results and on that fight on the track today, so Juanda?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, I'm really grateful for today's result. I just want to keep working and hopefully stay consistent like this until the final races.
So yeah, thank you very much, Juanda. As usual, a simple and just that simple as Juanda. So congratulations once again, Juanda, and thank you very much being with us today in the podium and to the Parc Fermé interview. Thank you very much for everyone, and I will give it back to Aril.
That's it from Juanda. Nice one, a solid run, and a nice winning P1 here in France. So yeah, concluding the race and wrapping up the race here for the Macoi GP class. Once again, congratulations to Juanda, Flavio, and also Gilang, who finished in the top 3 and winning the race. So yeah, France have been I think one of the most intense race so far. Yeah, we're still in the second round, so we have more action to go here in the 2025-2026 Moto Esport Indonesia Macoi GP. So for all of you who want to witness the rest of the race, don't forget to subscribe us here in the YouTube channel so you won't miss any races upcoming. And then again, don't forget to follow our social media here in Motorsport Indonesia, and also thank you to all our sponsors who've been supporting us for this season. We have Macoi Jillevilleneuve, Pull&Bear, Macoi Studio, MS Glove Man, BrakeGP or BGP. We have Whoopie Snake, and then WD Tour, FRP or Fabrizio Racing Parts. Then we have Rynex Wear. Then we have also our media partner with BGP and also Esport Fable Indonesia. And also thank you to DRL and Macoi as our technical sponsor. So this is the second round. We are going into the third round after this, where it will be held. Luzen?
Mugello, I think it's home from Flavio Baldacci. We will see what will Flavio Baldacci show. We will what Flavio Baldacci magic in his home race in Tuscany in Mugello. But Mugello, we also didn't see it for a long time. But yes, again, Flavio Baldacci
is your home hero there in Italian, as Juanda still going strong in the first place, as we saw it in round 3 in Italia. So yeah, Ariel, I think that's all from today streaming, and thank you for you guys that watching us from beginning of Macoi PS. From now, I think that was 2 hours streaming. So thank you very much, and thank you for watching us. And don't forget to follow follow us, and also follow the sponsor that already showed in the ads. What do you call it? In the breaking. Yeah, and yeah. So then again, thank you very much, and I'm Lucen and with Ariel, and see you in the next round in round 3 Italia.